I'm Sarah Watts, and I'm a British-based clarinetist, low clarinet specialist.
Where do you teach, Sarah Watts?
I teach at the Royal Northern College of Music in Manchester and also at Sheffield University.
So what's your purpose in life with music and those beasts?
So my goals in music is to just enjoy playing and enjoy passing knowledge on to future generations of players, and also to promote the low instruments and to try and get more repertoire and just general knowledge about them out to the world.
How do you manage all this? The teaching, the playing, the performances, the commissioning?
So it's a busy life. There's a lot of juggling going off, and yeah, I just have to try and organise myself. So I teach a few days a week at Sheffield University, and I'm actually visiting professor at Royal Northern, and so that flexibility allows me to travel a lot to do concerts and work with various ensembles.
Where does your passion for clarinet come from?
My passion for clarinet comes from my mother, and we always had music in the house, and so I played right from being a kid. I was quite a naughty, loud child, right from a baby, and the only way she could shut me up was to put me on the piano, and that progressed into the recorder. She said to me when I stopped wearing nappies, "What would you like as a present?" And I said, "A recorder." And then that progressed to clarinet. And then I started when I had my teeth, my adult teeth through. So I was 6, and then just kept going.
Nice.
So I think you fall into new music. So I was studying at the Royal Academy of Music, and one of the student composers said to me, Sarah, will you premiere my new piece for clarinet? So I said, yes, certainly, because I was the first year, you take every opportunity. And he said, the concert's tomorrow. And so I just had no choice, I had to do it. And once a composer knows you like new music, he tells his friends, and then everyone asks you. And so it was fun. You have to use your brain in a different way for new music. You have to solve lots of problems. And I really enjoyed it, so it just kept progressing.
What's cool about the new repertoire?
What's good about the new repertoire?
What's cool
about the... So the cool thing about new repertoire is working with composers and seeing a composer's face when the notes they write become reality, and making these strange looking dots that sometimes don't make sense when you first look at them turn into a piece of music that hopefully the audience will enjoy. And when a piece of music's written for you and it's a popular piece and it becomes part of the repertoire, and you're creating this legacy.
Nice. So you did a lot on the bass, and now you work with the contra. That's quite extreme. What is the idea behind all this?
Yeah, so I've been doing bass clarinet seriously for about 15, nearly 20 years, and I really love the composer Donatoni, and I played his bass clarinet piece, and I played his clarinet piece, some chamber music, and then I found out he'd written a piece for contrabass clarinet, and that was it. I thought, oh my God, I have to have a contrabass clarinet, and I never played one before because I thought, contrabass clarinet is so heavy, I never cope with carrying it around. So anyway, I picked up a second-hand LeBlanc on eBay just so I could play this one piece, but it wasn't a very good clarinet. I was like, I have to have a better instrument, and then I was like, and it's just such an amazing instrument with the low notes. So yeah, there's only one contrabass clarinet you can really buy that will do the job, and that's the Selmer. So it's all thanks to Donatoni. The contrabass, it's all about the low notes. You know, there's something about the low frequencies that is just really exciting. And I've always loved low notes, be it a singer or, you know, I went to cathedral school and used to listen to the organ a lot, and you hear those low pedal notes, and this really can create that. But also, you know, the clarinet has such a small range compared to the bass clarinet and the contra. So bass clarinet 4.5 octaves, no problem. This will have even more. So not only is it the low notes, it's the high notes, the versatility of it. It's made for contemporary music, but it's also just a beautifully lyrical instrument as well. So for me, it's giving me so many new challenges and new discoveries. The Selmer contra is just beautiful. For me, I tried the metal contrabass clarinets, and yeah, they're really fantastic instruments, the Eppelschein, the LeBlanc. But for me personally, I didn't get the colour, and I think Selmer has this unique sound, be it clarinet, bass clarinet and contra, and the moment I came over to Paris to try this, it was like, yeah. While I was waiting for the contrabass clarinet to arrive, I was awarded a teaching award from the Royal Northern College of Music, which meant I could put a catalogue together of music for contrabass clarinet, because we didn't have a resource for that, so it's free on my website. And from that I was able to discover what was out there and what repertoire we need more of. So I'm out in Ostende this week for ClarinetFest 2018, and I premiered yesterday a piece by the British bass composer Elizabeth Kelly called Into the Depths, and this was a new work for contrabass and piano, and because of the catalogue we saw that there was very little repertoire for contrabass and piano and almost nothing written by female composers. So yesterday's premiere, we managed to get a massive funding commission from the Performing Rights Society for the Women Make Music Award, which is great, and also it highlights, I think, the work that female musicians can do, which in a male-dominated world is really important. And also, I mean, the research angle for this is massive, so I'm already doing more research on it, you know, learning what it can do, commissioning new works, but I also have a PhD student, which is Jason Older up at RNCM, who is looking at extended techniques. So there's a lot of stuff happening with contra. You know, a company's not just about the instruments, I think it's about the people as well, and when you're a part of the Selmer family, it really is part of a family. It's great that, you know, if you have a problem, there's someone on the end of the phone. If you need help, there's somebody at the end of the phone. And also, the thing about music is you have to have fun. And whenever you're with the Selmer guys, you're having fun.